This is the plaintiff, Susan Epstein. She says she brought her father's car to the defendant's shop for new tires, and the car was towed from the place. The defendant refuses to do anything about it, and for the life of her, she can't understand how the defendant allowed this to happen. So she's suing for the $320 she's out. This is the defendant, Rohan Williams. He says the plaintiff was the one who parked her car on the street in front of his shop, and the city towed it. She's been handling him for all sorts of free things ever since, and he doesn't care who it is. He won't be taken advantage of by anyone. He's accused of ignoring the parking rules.
Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Susan Epstein?
Yes,
and
Your Honor.
Arthur Epstein, you have authority to represent him here?
I do, Your Honor.
And is that who to you?
He's my father.
Okay. You are suing Rohan Williams at NOK Auto Repair. You're the owner?
Yes, ma'am.
For $320 in tow charges and a ticket that you received because you parked your car illegally and he didn't move it for you quickly enough. Okay. What happened here?
Well, in our neighborhood in Brooklyn, we have alternate side parking rules, and this is a regular part of life in our neighborhood. The police tolerate double parking for the period of time during which those rules are in effect, and you're expected to move your car at the end of the hour and a half.
I don't know if they I don't know how accurate the statement they tolerate double parking. I don't even know how accurate the statement double parking is. That's really just leaving your car in the middle of the road to block everybody else. But in any event, that wasn't your issue. You had some car trouble. And your car trouble was what? Why were you taking it over there?
I had some problems with the pressure in my tires, and there were some other incidentals like a fan belt that needed changing.
Had you taken your car to the defendant before?
Several times.
And you were happy all the time?
We had a very good relationship.
So you take your car over, and what you have is a storefront, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
There isn't an actual yard where cars can come and park.
No, ma'am.
Space is at a premium there. So when your customers come, where do they put their car?
The block is between streets, St. Mark's and Washington.
How many cars? I don't understand. So the cars that you're working on will be on the street?
Yes, ma'am.
So people who come to get their car fixed with you will have to park their car on the street?
Yes, ma'am.
But on the correct side of the street, depending on what alternate side of the street parking
It depends on what time of day they come.
Right.
And they will come and tell me that the car is outside, and I will direct them where to leave the car, if it's in a double park time zone or a regular park zone.
There's no such thing as a double park.
It's chaos at that time. It's crazy.
It's chaos? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Now, so, yeah, it's 8:30 in the morning, a little past 8:30, right?
Yes.
Alternate side of the street rules occur on that block at 8:30.
Yes.
They're in effect.
They're in effect when you come. All right. So you come, and what do you do?
I greet Mr. Williams and say, you know, you ready for me? And he says, yeah, just park your car along here and give
What was along here?
on St. Mark's.
Okay.
And give your key to the girl in the office, and we'll get to it today.
And did you park your car on St. Mark's?
I did.
On that spot where you parked,
I have a map.
alternate side was already in effect, and so at the moment that you parked, it was illegal.
At the moment I was parked, it was double parked in the manner which is customary in our neighborhood.
It was double parked, and then you moved it?
I went to work, and I gave the key to
so you actually left the car double parked?
I trusted Mr. Williams because we know that...
To solve the illegal parking that you had committed.
I went into the office and I gave the key to the girl who put this tag on it, and she said, I said, please write it down. I'm parked right across Washington Avenue on St. Mark's and Washington Avenue. I want to make sure that Mr. Williams knows exactly where I'm parked because I don't want to get towed.
Okay, was that actually written on the tag?
No.
Okay, so
but
what
I
did she
watched
tell
her
you?
write something.
Right, what did she tell you?
She said, no problem, we'll take care of it.
Okay, did you actually, according to you, you actually told Mr. Williams as well?
I stepped towards the street, walked into the garage, said, Rohan, you know, I'm leaving the car on Washington and St. Mark's right on the corner, and the girl has the key, and is it okay if I pick it up tomorrow? Because I have work until 5:30. And he said, sure, no problem, we'll see you in the morning.
Okay, and then what happened?
Okay, her story is stretched.
Okay.
I told her, for 6 years, she keep coming to me, and I take care of her all the time. This particular morning, I think she was running late.
Okay.
But I advise her where to put the car.
Where did you tell her to put the car?
Between Washington and Underhill and my block, but closer to Underhill. I significantly point where to put the car. Then I go back to another customer that
Where
was
were you
waiting.
telling her to put the car?
Same double park issue.
Okay, so it would still be illegal.
Yes,
Okay.
on my block.
Why did you? Okay, listen. You end up getting a ticket, and you end up getting towed. And the tow ends up costing you $185. The ticket ends up costing you $115, and the overnight charge, because you didn't get around to it, was $20. All right. Now you get notified that your car was towed when and by whom?
Mr. Williams called me at 11:40.
At 11:40 in the morning.
Yes.
So why'd you leave the car overnight? Just couldn't get to it.
I couldn't.
Okay.
I worked till
So
5:30.
now, but here's the thing. I've seen your tow ticket, and if the car gets towed at 10-something, okay, then there were almost 2 hours between the time she left the car there and the time that the car got towed that you guys didn't go out to get it. So I'm curious, why did that happen?
Good. She parked the car 2 blocks away.
Your Honor.
Now
She
it's
did not
time
say that.
for a map. You want to come up and just show me? Can you draw it, or is it too
I can
complicated?
draw it, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
come
not
on up and do that.
This is Washington. This is St. Mark's. I parked right here on the corner, well, right here.
Okay.
On the corner, double parked. There's a restaurant here called Jen. I was right, the first car in the double park
Had you
row.
told the secretary I'm in front of
Absolutely.
Jen's?
No,
what did
I said I was across the street on the corner of Washington and St. Mark's.
Okay. If you can't find the car, to what time did you go to move the car?
Can I tell you where, show you
Go
on the
ahead.
map?
Yes, come
Okay.
on.
This is my shop. This is true. I asked her to park the car between this grid. There's other car here. That's all I told her to. There was space there.
Where did she park the car? Okay. Go ahead and come back to the podium. What did she tell your secretary, and why is your secretary not here to testify about what she told your secretary? Because she's testifying, and I don't know how you can contradict it, that she told the receptionist, this is where I parked my car.
She claimed she told me also, so I am representing.
Okay, and where's your receptionist? Does she still work for you?
No,
Did you fire her?
no, it's school time.
Okay, now, you know that the customer either parked illegally or probably parked illegally. You go to see where she's parked and move her car at a reasonable time because you know that she's telling you know that there's a problem, and then when the car's not there, you still don't call her to find out where she put
No,
her car.
ma'am. The question is, I told her to park it there because there was the legal spot waiting for her.
So she saw legal spots next to your place, but she chose to park a block and a half away.
That's
Because
what-
people are always doing that.
This
They
is
see
what
a
clearly
legal-
happened.
Right. They see
It
an
was
available
legal.
spot, and then they say, that one's not good enough for me. I think I'd rather walk from a block and a half away. That doesn't make sense.
It does make sense.
Okay, if in fact you are blameless, please explain to me why it is that you offered to do the job for free. What guilt possessed you to offer her that?
It's my customer for 6 years. I take care of all my customers. It doesn't matter what they do.
Now, according to
even
you,
if they're
he
wrong.
actually said, I feel so bad, I'll do the job for free.
We tried to make an agreement. I didn't want to lose the relationship over this. It's hard to find a good mechanic
Yeah.
in the neighborhood. And I was sort of flabbergasted that Mr. Williams was so resistant. And then over $9.
Wait,
because-
back it up, because I'm fascinated over the 9. I thought it was
Yeah,
12.
yeah,
but
no.
Hold on.
9.
At the beginning, he tells you, according to your statement, that he'll do the job for free. Is that correct?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So what was the job he offered to do for free?
Installing the tires. And I said, okay, I'm just trying to confirm that our understanding that you're going to do the labor for free and take care of everything, and I'm going to swallow the rest. And he said, well, everything except there's a $9 environmental fee.
So let me see if I've got this straight. I am here over $9. Are you kidding me?
It's not quite how I saw it. Can I explain?
Please, we're all hanging on a cliff
My
to hear how this
understanding
could
was-
be a wise decision on your part.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So when the defendant offers to do the repair job for free, is that like an admission that he did something wrong, that he caused the car to get towed?
I think it's a total admission because it's just like, well, he feels guilty, so
He feels guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty conscience.
He's guilty. Absolutely guilty. Nobody does anything for free in America. He's guilty.
That's
What do you think,
right.
George?
I think he's completely innocent. I think he's probably attracted to a very beautiful woman offering a free service. I think he should be let off the hook.
He's guilty.
Is this like Beavis and Butthead? What the hell? Going inside the courtroom.
My understanding was that the labor was going to be more in the range of $100, $150, that the ticket was going to be $45. I had agreed to the agreement before I saw the ticket was $115. So things kept changing. And he was rude to me, and he told me that I would have to, take
How
my
did
business.
you learn that her car had been towed, or were you watching it get towed?
No, I ready to work on the car about 11:40, and I cannot find her car. In this particular morning, there was 2 parking leave beside a lamppost in front of a
Well, no, there were probably 2 parking spaces when you went at 11:40, but not when she was
She
there
didn't
at
want to back up
8:50.
the block. She didn't want to back her car up. So she went, it's a one-way street, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, that's not making sense to me. I guarantee to you one thing, that no woman is going to park her car 2 blocks away when there's a space right there and late for work. It's just not going to happen. I don't believe that for 1 second. What is more disturbing to me, and to me more probative, is the idea that you were negotiating with her based on getting the ticket. If it's completely her fault, you told her to park in a legal space, why are you saying to her, I'll do everything for free? You obviously feel some portion of blame. Yes, I agree.
Customers.
Businesses sometimes do that because they don't want to lose a customer. But if she's completely crazy and she never told anybody she parked illegally and that was totally on her, you wouldn't be saying, oh, no, we'll eat that and we'll do our labor for free. You wouldn't be doing that.
No, ma'am, that morning she's crazy.
Your Honor, can I
The
also...
tires never got changed then, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you want to say?
One of the issues that Mr. Williams talked about was the double parking, and I really want to reiterate that it was a very crowded street. I did not see any parking in the direction he
Okay,
pointed.
I have a couple things to say, all right? This does not happen to me. You know why it doesn't happen to me? Because I don't leave my car illegally parked. There are other options in life. One of them is getting there earlier so that you get one of the plum parking spaces. One of them is driving several blocks so that you get a space that's legal and then telling them where you left the car several blocks away in a legal parking space. There are other options. So you cannot continue to whine that he has to eat the whole thing because he's not going to eat the whole thing. Not here, not today, not in my courtroom. Okay? You, however, have an additional problem. There's a cost of doing business in Brooklyn in premium spaces. I think that what happened is you had a few too many cars maybe for business that day. Some repairs took you a little bit longer than others. You were betting against the clock and hoping that you would get to her car before a problem happened, and a problem happened. There is no question to me, because I don't have that witness here to contradict it, okay? But I also believe it in my bones that she told them this. She told your receptionist, this is where I'm parked, because she was nervous about the fact that she was leaving it parked illegally, okay? The $20 overnight charge was a choice on your part. The rest of that ends up being $300. I find you equally responsible for that. I order him to pay you $150, and you're both going to eat half of this. Bye.
Well, so the defendant comes out here 50% responsible for everything. What's your feeling about that ruling?
It's not fair because I open 7 a.m. in the morning and a lot of people come early, leave their car and go. She was just late. She make a bad mistake.
$9 could have resolved this whole thing, that fee, that environmental fee?
She was just asking for too much. I would give her my best.
You couldn't give her the extra $9? You lost a customer. You're the one who loses a customer here.
No, she lose a good mechanic.
That's the way you look at it?
Yes.
You're more important than the customers?
Not me, my profession.
All right. You just head right down that way. And good luck to you. Jose, come on in here. All right, so you're 50% responsible. You didn't get everything you sued for. Were you a little greedy in this thing?
I don't think I was greedy. I think I was shocked that Mr. Williams was not more honest. I really did trust the relationship and his honesty, and I'm disabused of that today.
No, he just said right here that the mechanic's more important than the customer. You agree with that?
The world is changing, and so is the neighborhood.
Yeah, and tickets are a lot more expensive now. It's not $45 anymore. That was like 20 years ago.
This was left on my car when I picked it up from the tow yard. I should give it to Mr. Williams.
How honest are you, it says?
Yeah, I think it's a pamphlet.
Harvey?
Okay, if you are offering somebody something to end a dispute, you better write in there that in no way are you acknowledging liability, or else the judge could interpret it that way. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.